Hi and welcome to the Employee Action Initiative. This is an exciting project that has started about 5 weeks ago and is now rolling out nationally. And over the next few minutes, I'll explain to you all about the project. How could you get involved? Why would you want to get involved? And then also the implications and the benefits for you for doing that. About 10 weeks ago, I sat up in bed and realized that this pandemic has been traumatic for all of us, particularly as a business owner. Really, those first 2 months, I'm sure most of us can recognize these feelings of, wow, how am I going to keep this business going when everything around us is falling apart? All our demand for our services has gone or is going. So it's been tough, as we all know, as business owners. But equally, I sat up in sort of, I guess, late April, early May, and realized, you know what, we're shifting into a different period now. We're kind of settling down, and what we really need to do is focus our attention on our people. And that is the start. That was the start of what we are now something called the Employee Action Initiative, which is a national initiative which is being promoted through the chambers of commerce around the country and also through local enterprise partnerships, I should say. Basically, what we have done is we've created, that's my business YouBecome, has created, alongside and in collaboration with the University of Surrey's Business School, we have come up with basically a questionnaire to ask your people, which is exactly the kinds of questions that you need to be asking right now. They focus on 4 areas, and those 4 areas are: how have your people coped with the last 4 months? It has been a traumatic experience for most people, and there are definitely issues bubbling under the surface related to mental health, isolation, depression, all of those different things. They are happening, and they will be happening with people in your business. But it's unfortunately, those are the types of things that aren't discussed on Zoom calls. And so this is something which can really help you to properly understand those things. Now, you've also almost certainly had to furlough some of your staff. There's about 30% of people out there that have been furloughed, and that has been a significantly traumatic experience for a lot of people. So the second area is asking questions around the furlough experience. The third area is around the leadership group. Now, if you are a business owner, if you are a senior member of the management team of a business, those questions are going to be directed towards you. Have you stepped up? Have you delivered? Have you been calm under pressure? Have you made the right calls, even impossible calls sometimes? Well, we ask questions around that. Those are questions you need to know the answers to from a people perspective. And finally, we also ask questions specific to what's next? What's going to happen next? Do people just want to work from home? Do they want to come back to the office? Do they want to do a blend of the two? How about if you have a factory with factory workers, are they happy to be there? And all of the different things that probably you need to be asking right now, that asks those questions. So basically what we've done is we've created this questionnaire, and also what we've done is we have a reporting process and a reporting system where you can get to see all the data that you need to know. You also get to see how you compare with other businesses locally to you, but also in your industry, how you compare to businesses in your industry too. And on top of that, you will also get to see, or someone like myself, probably not physically, as we all know, everything is done via Zoom nowadays, but over Zoom, you'll get to speak with myself or one of my colleagues, and we will take you through your data and explain to you the things that you will need to do and think about moving forward. And the great thing is that we're already seeing from the pilot program, which we've just run with 17 businesses, that it's amazing that we can share best practice. We can share all the right things that people are doing, all the good things that people are doing, really to help you make the right choices moving forward. So the Employee Action Initiative is going to hopefully involve somewhere between 400 and 500 businesses. And the best part of all, probably, is there's a very, very good chance that can be funded by an existing fund which is out there through the local enterprise partnership or somewhere else. But we know that there is funding out there. We will help you to get that funding. So with any luck, this will be a cash neutral project. something which would normally cost you somewhere between £3,000 and £5,000, which in itself is good value, but there is a very good chance that this can be funded through an existing fund out there. So Brucey bonus, as they say. So, you know, you can get all this data, all this information, etc., and get it hopefully at no cost. So what do you need to do to get involved? Well, first of all, I suggest that you look at some of the videos down below this. That's from testimonial videos from people who've been involved in the pilot. Hopefully that will reassure you that this is absolutely the right thing to do right now with your business. If you believe that's the case, then all you need to do is register your interest. If you've found out about this through your chamber, go back to your chamber and say, yes, I'd really like to get involved, and they will then connect you with us. Equally, alternatively, you could just fill in the registering your interest below, and either myself or one of my colleagues will connect with you, and we'll set up a Zoom meeting to have a chat. You can ask the questions that you're almost certainly going to want to ask, and if you're satisfied that it's the right thing to get involved with, then that's fantastic. We can go ahead and set you up and get you started. So thank you very much for listening. I really hope you take the step to get involved. You definitely will find it valuable and useful. Everyone who's done it so far has. So I sincerely hope that's the case for you, and I look forward to working with you.